Carson Wentz is clutch, and there's no debating it. He's one of the best quarterbacks when it comes to fourth quarter comebacks. I think we can all agree with that, and I'm blowing that one out of my ass, but it's okay. Eagles win. We beat the Giants. Let's go! Eagles take it over the New York Giants 22-21 with a 12-point comeback in the final 6.5 minutes to go. Carson Wentz, after a really great start with a really good opening drive, Eagles get right down the field, take the opening lead. Carson Wentz's 5th rushing touchdown. A lot of people pointed out that he had 3 in his career. That one kind of surprised me. Not necessarily in the fact that he had 5 now, and that's more than he's ever had in his career total. Just the fact that this is a guy that can be a mobile quarterback, and he's only got 3 rushing touchdowns. We've had plenty of goal line situations. I would have thought, honestly, Wentz would have more. But it doesn't matter. Eagles get the lead, 7-0, and then there goes Golden Tate. My hatred for Golden Tate is like through the roof right now. I mean, it's not even just punching the Eagle. It's everything that kind of leads up to this. It's the whole period after the season ended in 2018, and he was publicly complaining about not having a contract, and it was clear that the Eagles didn't want to bring him back, and then he goes and signs with the Giants, because of course he does, because every time we don't sign a receiver that was somewhat decent for the team, and yes, Golden Tate was decent for the Eagles, he still caught that pass from Nick Foles. Thank you, Mr. Foles, for finding him on that 4th and goal. Tate, of course, goes on, and he turns out to be not that bad of a receiver, like we always knew that he wasn't. I knew in Seattle that he was a good receiver. I knew in Detroit that he was a good player. I still hate him. Glad my opponent in fantasy benched him, though. That one was helpful. All right, so it's 7-7. Eagles don't really do much for the next drive, and then all of a sudden, Jalen Mills with an interception. Hello! Eagles go down the field. They have an opportunity to make it 14-7. They don't. They get 3. It's 10-7. All right, that's fine. So far, the offense looks pretty good. The Giants' offense had that one good drive, but the defense is holding steady a little bit. The Eagles get the ball back, and they're starting to drive down the field. Hey, it could be 17-7. This could be like one of those games where maybe, just maybe, the 2017... Wentz, what are you doing? Okay. Terrible throw by Carson Wentz. Was the throw bad, or was it just a bad decision? Does it matter? Is there a difference? No, not really. It was just an awful decision. I saw someone on the Bleeding Green Nation Discord saying that Wentz was feeling himself. I don't know if it was necessarily Wentz feeling himself as opposed to Wentz just trying to make a play out of nothing. But there he goes once again, trying to make something out of nothing, and it just doesn't work. There is a whole different story that happens at the end of the first half. The Eagles get the ball back on a Giants fumble, and then they're moving down the field. So now they're it's 1st and goal, wherever the hell it was. 1st and 10 at least, within the red zone. Wentz, first pass, end zone shot, incomplete. Wentz, second pass, end zone shot, incomplete. Wentz, third pass, end zone shot, incomplete. Not mentioning the fact these were all basically corner routes. Everything was into a corner. When Troy Aikman said multiple times in that one series alone, in that one set of downs, hey, middle of the field's wide open. Why don't you take a shot there? I don't know, Troy. Why wouldn't they take a shot over the middle of the field? Why wouldn't they? Because Doug Peterson, thinking that he is a genius when he's a Super Bowl champion. He is a Super Bowl champion. Thank you, Doug. I do appreciate what you did, but I really think he's overthinking things right now. I don't think he's that good of a play caller at this point. At this season, at least. He's had good moments. This was not one of those moments. So the Eagles tried out a 29-yard field goal. All right, it'll be 13-7. He missed the kick. He really missed the kick. He missed the kick! For anyone that remembers Jake Elliott's first days as an Eagle, you had to immediately think about Week 2 versus the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017, and he missed it. Everyone remembers the play, right? When Wentz throws up that pass that should have been intercepted, and then the ball took this weird ricochet, and Zach Ertz caught it and nearly scored a touchdown at the end of the half. He gets tackled at the 8-yard line or whatever it is. And then they bring out the new kicker, Jake Elliott, taking over for Caleb Sturgis, who was injured, and he misses a 30-yard field goal. Jake Elliott, why? How could you miss a 29-yard field goal? It's just, at halftime, one of my friends, she's a big Giants fan, and we were in a Snap group, and we were just kind of messaging about the game. At halftime, I was very blunt. I said, each of these teams should just be executed for the way that they're playing right now. The Giants should be losing by 50, but they're only down 3. The Eagles cannot stop shooting themselves in the chest whenever the opportunity becomes apparent for them. I mean, Daniel Jones, who was left wide open. Brandon Graham didn't think that he would keep the ball, and he did, and there was no one else to help on the pursuit of Daniel Jones. The only one that could stop Daniel Jones in this case was Daniel Jones. He did it. Hey, listen, they ended up scoring a touchdown on a 1-yard Wayne Gallman run to make it 14-10 New York, but that's the play of the game right there. All right, it's the second play of the game. There's a better play coming up. Eagles get the ball back. Nothing. All right, punt. Stop texting me. I'm in the middle of recording this. Thank you so much, JD. What it comes down to is Eagles had 5 red zone trips before what we're going to get to, and they were 1 for 5. The last one being, I don't even know how to describe this play calling. The 3rd and goal play, Jalen Hurts, or was it 3rd and goal or was it 4th? It was 2nd or 3rd and goal. Jalen Hurts, sprint option with, I think, Corey Clement, and then he decides to keep the ball and gets tackled. In goal line situations, what are we doing? Firstly, we don't even spread the ball around that much. We don't expand the field at all. So defenses aren't being stretched out by us right now anyway. So I don't know why you thought Jalen Hurts would just be able to walk in for a touchdown or he'd be able to pitch it. For everyone that says, oh, he should have pitched it, 37, whoever that is for the Giants, was right there to tackle Corey Clement. Oh, no, you should take the chance, though. Maybe Clement makes the cornerback miss. We're going to really bet on Corey Clement making him miss right there. Guess what? There was probably still some pursuit that could have helped him. It wasn't a clean play. It wasn't a surefire touchdown. No, it's not on Jalen Hurts. He's getting bad play designs by the goal line. All right, 4th and goal. All right, so here's what we should do. Here's what we should be looking at. There's either I shouldn't even say throwing to. There's 3 plays I'm interested in. A, play breaks down, Wentz runs it in for a touchdown, kind of like the first one. B, look for Dick Rod, because he's having a phenomenal game right now, and he's honestly been a really solid piece to this offense. C, Travis Fulgham. I mean, he's a big body. He went up and got it last week against Bolt. Who's that? Is that it? Who's 89? Come on, let me just... 89. Hakeem Butler? That was his first offensive snap, and you gave him a fade on 4th and goal? Never mind the fact the throw wasn't even that great to begin with. Wentz just not a great throw. Never mind the fact that there was clearly defensive pass interference that should have been called. Why? What's with the play calling? What is happening right now? Terrible. Giants get a 97-yard drive following that. It's over. It's 21-10 with 6 minutes to go. And then all of a sudden it happened again. Right as Carson Wentz is having a bad game, he undoes all of the negatives that have happened to him. He hits John Hightower for a 59-yard catch, which, by the way, Ruben Frank put this out. That's just a weird stat to know, in my opinion, but pretty cool. I wouldn't have thought. Eagles then back in the goal line situation. What are we going to do? It's 3rd and goal. Wentz finds Greg freaking Ward, who is one of the best acquisitions the Eagles have had on this team, offensively at least, in years. Greg Ward makes the catch, draws the penalty. We're going to get the 2-point conversion at the 1-yard line, and they screwed up again. They can't do 2-point conversions. They can't. They should stop trying them. Oh, but they needed to make it a 3-point game. I understand what they had to do. I had no football enough to know why they went for 2. Still not a good decision, in my opinion, because they can't make them. So what's the point? Although that is the same crowd that says Howie should just be trading first-round picks because he can't draft. So what's the point? Maybe that's bad logic. Giants, then, they're starting to move the ball. Wayne Gallman with 2 awesome runs right up the middle through the Eagles' defense. If you had some linebackers, maybe that would help you a little bit. But then it's 3rd and 7, and Daniel Jones throws a dime, and Evan Ingram, who I thought was going to be a great player in this league, is just, he's Butterfingers Magoo. He's not a very good tight end, in my opinion. He's not. He should have caught that ball. He probably should have got a touchdown on that play, but he didn't. He dropped it. Eagles get the ball back. We all knew what was going to happen, right? We finally had reached our apex with our hatred for this year's team. Even me. I was mad at this guy. I'm never mad at the guy. I'm disappointed, but I'm never mad because I genuinely love this player. And I genuinely love this team. But in that moment, as I watched the game, now that I have Wi-Fi at this apartment, I could finally watch the game. I was okay with them losing because I thought they deserved to. And I'm finally at peace with what's going to happen. But every time I'm out, every time we're out, they bring us back in. And that's what happens. Wentz to Fulgham, Wentz to Dick Rod, Wentz to Ward. It's another goal line situation. They run it up the middle with Boston Scott. It gets nowhere. All right, well, what's happening now? There's a flag. Jason Kelsey, why you were the chosen one? And now they're at the 18. And that's it. I mean, they have 4 plays. Yeah, sure. This is me talking to my roommate. Well, she was on the couch next to me, but it was really me talking to myself, let's be frank. They got 4 plays. They need 18 yards. They need a touchdown to win the game because 2-point conversions are worthless. All right, so they're probably not going to go. Which is just a brief description of how that whole thing transpired. But Boston Scott, hey, nice catch, Boston. Just, what a throw. What a throw. His best throw of the night in the most important play of the night, and the Eagles take the 22-21 lead. Yeah, they missed the 2-point conversion, but, you know, grass is green, the sky is blue. Giants get the ball back. Brandon Graham with the first strip sack of his career that actually mattered, I think. And the Eagles hold on 22-21 over the New York Giants. So let's get to some points about the game from Brandon Lee Gouton on his observations. Calls it a roller coaster performance for Wentz, some real highs and real lows. Oh, you think, Brandon? Yeah, I might agree with you there. But he did it. And Brandon, even on this tweet right here, he says, the whole Carson Wentz isn't clutch thing, that's over with. It is. Like, you can all complain about how the game went leading up to them winning the game. Did they win the game? Yeah, they won. Stop complaining about wins. Stop it. Because this team, as we all know, sucks. They do suck. So just be happy when they win. And for anyone saying that, oh, you know what, Wentz, this is another indictment on Wentz, it's not. It's honest to God not. Was he great last night? No, he wasn't great. Was he great in the fourth quarter? Yes, he was. Did it matter the most in the fourth quarter? Yes, it did. Should we be bitching about the first 3 quarters since they won the game? No, they stink. They're not going anywhere. Just enjoy the win. In 2012, Nick Foles beats the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the final play of the game. We knew they weren't going anywhere. We knew that they were a trash team. We knew that it was probably Andy's final hurrah in Philadelphia. Did anyone complain about the win? No! No one should have been complaining. Unless you were talking, thinking strictly in draft seeding, in which case everyone should be mad about last night. No one should be happy. The Giants now have a better draft pick than us going forward. But it doesn't matter. Eagles win, and I'm happy. And this guy continues to show Philadelphia why we are truly not deserving. For Bleeding Green Nation, this is Justin Gooder. Be sure to check out all the articles from Brandon Lee Gouton on last night's win. Be sure to check out the Kist and Solak show. And always be sure to check out the Patreon and newsletter from Seamus Clancy, link down below. Thank you so much for listening. Fly, Eagles, fly. And hey, 10 days without him, we get 10 free football days after a win. I'm fine with that. Enjoy football Sunday, everyone.